So you guys, right before I turned on this camera, right before I started this reading, I got basically a message. Well, it wasn't a message really. To be honest with you, I just heard future. I heard future. And I heard that little meme that he did that they sampled on the beginning of one of the songs. Now y'all gonna have to tell me what song this is in the comments. But I was hearing that sample that they did in the beginning of Future songs. I think he did a song with Drake or something where he was like, I don't know, man, life's good. He said, I got red bottoms on. But they sampled it in the song where he was like, life's good. I was hearing that in my head. And it's funny that his name is Future because I feel like a lot of y'all have a lot to look forward to in the future, possibly the near future for some of you, about just your life and situations. So I feel like y'all just, be as grateful as possible, Pisces. I love you guys. I want the best for you and me and everybody involved. So I just feel like a lot of you guys have a bright future or a really good future coming up that you may not necessarily recognize or see right now, but that's definitely meant for you. So I hope these messages help you guys. We're going to do a reading to see just whatever the messages are, what you need to know in your situation. I hope you guys are doing well. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know the readings have been really, really long, but I go through stages and phases on this channel and on all the channels that I've had. And sometimes that's just necessary. Okay. So for those of you who like shorter readings, I get it. But we're just going to let it flow the way that it needs to flow. However, right now we're just going to get into this. If you have booked a reading recently, thank you so much for your love and support. A majority of the readings are done. So if you have not yet received your reading, be sure to check your email, check your spam and your junk folders just in case, because sometimes that's how it happens with these emails. And I hope you guys are enjoying the content and it's helpful to you. Okay. Thank you so much for all of your support. Everyone who, donates, gives super chats, has joined the membership. Shout out to all the members. Okay. And if you want to book a reading, the link is in the description box below. Okay. So let's see, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God, for Pisces. What is the message for Pisces at this time? Phoenix, new phase. It says new phase and rekindle. Renew and growth. Changed mind. So your mind has already changed. And rising from the ashes. Scorched in the fires. I just heard that too. I think it was from Dodgeball when he was talking about he was cleansed in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. That is the most hilarious thing. Partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. Okay. And the golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. Okay, so some of you guys are giving off some narcissistic energy, which I don't think is bad. You guys are spending a lot of time out or just being outside. As the kids like to say, I'm outside. Okay, is that old yet? Did they recycle that phrase yet? I don't know. But listen, I be outside too. Okay, we outside and we doing things and we being seen. Baby, I just braided my hair myself. Saves money. Budget. I spent $40. I got 4 packs of hair, rubber bands, gel, 2 types of gel, a crochet hook, and I think that was it. And it was all under $40. And because I had the little rewards card being, because when you shop, they give you they just give you a little account. You make your account, you put your phone number, your email, and they give you a little keychain card. Baby took $5 off. So I really only paid $35 and I braided my own hair. Now, some of the braids not the same size. And it's a little, it's a little mashup, a little mix match, but maybe y'all have already seen it because I don't know if I went live before you see this video, but baby, it does what it needs to do because we outside. And what Future saying? Life's good. So a lot of y'all are really enjoying your life, and I feel like good on you. Good on you, pimp. Definitely live your motherfucking life. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what you feel like you need to do. You spending time with friends, you're having fun, you're single, you're living in the moment, and it's allowing you to embrace and open yourself to this new phase in your life. And I feel like what the rekindling is talking about is a rekindling of you when it comes to the things that you really want to do, the experiences that you really want to have, the places you really want to go, the people you really want to meet or be around. That's what you're rekindling, is your passion for the things that you may have forgotten about or the things that you stopped doing. Okay. Can I get an okay? No. And there could be a person here in the near future, because you're focusing so much on enjoying the moment, living in the moment, okay, as the card says, coming out of a situation where you had to deal with some things that changed your perspective, changed your beliefs, changed your mindset, but then embracing it and doing the healing that you need to do. There could be somebody who feels like you're a bit selfish, okay, that you're worried about yourself. They may see you as narcissistic. They may feel like you're love bombing, but I think this is someone's perception and their perspective, not necessarily the full reality. And I also feel like someone may need to take more time to get to know you, to understand why you are the way that you are. And I don't think that they're putting in the effort to do that, whether this is romantic, platonic, or professional, right? Even if you're making friends or you're hanging out with people, I feel like there could be some people around you who may see you as very selfish or narcissistic because they don't know your story. They don't know what you've been through. And ultimately, they're judging you instead of like asking you about it, or they're, making assumptions instead of really like getting to the bottom of it and coming to you like an adult and talking to you about it. So I really feel like you guys need to be mindful of other people's perspectives and how they may try to project that title onto you when it's not necessarily true, because you're the only one who knows what you had to do to shoot in the gym. You're the only one who knows what you really had to do or what you went through to get to the point where you're at right now of healing. So if somebody does not want to sit down and have an adult conversation with you, what do we say? What do we say? Baby, they can do what? They can kick rocks, bitch, with no shoes on, fresh out the bathtub. Bitch, double bitch, duplicate bitch, multiple bitches. Okay? And I'm not saying that you shouldn't consider other people's feelings. I feel like you should show up in the world as best as you can with the best intentions possible to, not only honor yourself, but to honor the energy around you. But you should not martyr yourself or dim your light or dull yourself down for people who don't make the effort to try to understand you. Straight. What they say? Ain't that what they say? The Caribbean people? Straight like that, because you're rising. And I feel like somebody, because you're getting some type of attention or the focus is on you because you are this phoenix, who wouldn't be focusing on you? How often do you see literally somebody go into a fire and pull a Daenerys and come out alive, unscathed, and even better? I'm back and I'm better. I want you bad as ever. Somebody wants you bad. And I feel like they may see you as like breadcrumbing, maybe love bombing, putting the moves on them and then not really taking them like seriously. I just feel like it's because you ain't chasing nobody. I feel like you are really focused on yourself, having a really good time. Okay. Your mindset has changed. You have basically stopped sacrificing yourself for other people. And I feel like folks who are either envious or jealous of you have an issue with it, or people who are usually the main character or the center of attention in everybody's life and tends to be spoiled has an issue, or is confused, or is somebody who's interested in you, but they may be used to people chasing them. They confused too. Okay, so what else is the message for Pisces? Oh, look at the card. Look at the card. Look at your screen. If you're driving, don't look at your screen. Pay attention to the road. But if you're not driving and you got me on in the background, look at the card, bitch. What I said. What I said. I feel like Spirit is giving you the heads up that you may be about to meet someone, or that you've already recently encountered someone who is very jealous of you. But they're jealous of your light, or they're envious of your light, or like I said and explained previously, they haven't taken enough effort or time to get to know you as to why you are the way you are. And they're just putting judgment on you from a perspective that's very shallow. And this is about your fate. This is about your destiny. This is about what you're meant to do. Some of you may have Asian descent. I hope that's not offensive when it comes to saying it that way. But some of you may come from an Asian, or I want to say Mongolian. I don't know where that's coming from. But some of y'all come from like an Asian descent. Like you have some type of ancestral connections to Asia. Okay, but somebody is definitely super jealous of you because what's underlined? UP up. I'm hearing Cardi B talking about up, and it's up, and it's up, and it's stuck. You tried it. 65, that's an 11. And then asked out, 63. Ooh. Asked out. So I feel like somebody feels that they're threatened by your confidence. And they're jealous of you because they feel like you tried to upstage them and they may have gotten rejected. Or somebody may have tried you thinking that you were going to put them first, or thinking that you were going to sacrifice yourself for their benefit and you didn't. And you're basically looking energetically at them like, bitch, you tried it, thinking that I was going to do that foolishness. But I feel like there's definitely somebody getting rejected here because they tried you, or they challenged you, or they don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. One more card for Pisces. It's too soon. Yeah, it's something about your destiny, your fate, your path, your mission. With the 71, that's an 8. It's something about your path and what's destined for you, what's meant for you, that someone is jealous of. And for some reason, they don't want you to pursue that yet. They feel like it's too soon. They want more time to be, I guess, the center of attention, either in your life or amongst others. It's like it's like they're saying, it's too soon, Pisces. And you like, why? And then ... pause, because I'm jealous. Maybe later. And then shared ancestors. Interesting. I don't know what that's about. Shared ancestors. So some of y'all may come from the same place. Like I said, sometimes that shared ancestors card talks about, ooh, the thunder bitch. Oh, let me be quiet. Sometimes the shared ancestors card comes from you literally being the same ethnicity or nationality as another person. Like you share ancestors in that way because you come from the same country or racial or ethnic background as a person. Or this could be a situation where literally in the 5D, you guys have a connection through your ancestors, through ancestral past lives or past situations. Okay. Somebody's like, no, Pisces, keep waiting. Maybe later. Stop this right now, because I feel like, I don't know, maybe they'll understand later. I get that too. Somebody doesn't realize, somebody's judging you and feeling as if you are a negative person because you have made certain changes in your life. And maybe later is saying that, hey, also with shared ancestors, it's basically kind of like a situation where Spirit is trying to get you to be understanding and forgiving towards this person if they're coming at you this way. Okay, like being the bigger person, kind of like turning the other cheek. What would Jesus do? Energy. They want you to have that energy so that you don't mirror that hostility that this person could be projecting onto you, because the fact that y'all share ancestors means that this person is going to walk a similar path, but it may not be in this lifetime. This could be the lifetime that they're in right now, where they're being molded to understand certain things, and you've already been through that, and you may be supposed to basically be a mentor or a muse or an inspiration or a guide for them, and you don't want to be a fucktard to this person. I also get with the narcissistic golden mirror card that it's like, that's another part of this. It's like, yes, have fun, grow, blossom, do all of these wonderful things, but don't create a footprint of karma that negatively impacts you in the future. All right. A lot of these readings have been about y'all manning up and womaning up and basically learning how to move through life without creating any more karmic debt. Because I feel like Spirit really wants you to capitalize on the karmic credit that you've accrued, and they don't want you to have to pay any more karmic debt either now or in the future. So this person may not be able to understand you right now. They may understand your situation and your perspective later, but right now it's too soon because it's too hard for them to see your perspective. And it's because most of the things that have happened in their life have not been full of conflict. It's been more at ease, I guess. Okay. But because y'all share ancestors, they're encountering you because y'all have a spiritual connection. There's some type of cord there. And you know, down the line, back in the past, y'all could be related for real right now on some level in some way. But I feel like it's more so talking about how right now they may be looking at you a certain way because they haven't been through what you've been through yet to be able to understand why you are the way you are. And they are struggling to understand that possibly. And maybe if there's growth here, they will at some point understand it, but they just don't right now. And I also feel like y'all need to work on your perspective of this person and understanding that about them and understanding that you have once been in their shoes so that you don't start to get big headed and fuck yourself up and create more karmic debt that you have to repay. Now, the Pirate card came out and says, take time to explore your options. Don't tie yourself down to anyone or anything unless it's moving you towards your vision. Yeah. Spirit wants you to be what? Open. They want you to explore all the connections in the villa. In the villa. In the villa. The bombshells. They're coming. The bombshells are coming to the villa. They want to explore love connection. Okay. Y'all, can you tell I've been watching Love Island? This is stellar TV. This is stellar entertainment. If you got a Fire Stick and you don't have Peacock, I don't condone piracy. But do you see the pirate right there on the card, bitch? Didn't even plan that joke. I just walked into it, bitch. Just walked right into it. Come on in. Okay. The diviner says hidden treasures will be revealed to you. And the pirate talking about treasure. Wow. Pay attention to the signs and omens around you. The odds are in your favor. And then we have the mastermind. You were born with an evolved mind. At last, unraveling the layers of complexity meant to lead you to your soul purpose. So the situation that's happening right now, the people who you're meeting right now are definitely a part of you moving closer towards what your soul is meant to be here to do. Okay? Can't even speak. Some of you guys are needing to understand that the situations you're experiencing are a part of the things that you're meant to be doing in this lifetime. So if you feel like these situations are repetitive, if you feel like things that you're experiencing now are things that you've experienced before, and you might even be a little tired of it. You might be a little fed up. You might be like, oh my God, again? Really, Spirit? But I feel like this is a part of what you're meant to be here to do, you know? And I feel like a lot of you guys are guides, examples, mentors. You're supposed to be these leaders who, you know, show people the way in one way or another. And, you know, being grateful for that privilege, it's really an honor and a privilege for you to be able to do that and, you know, make that impact in people's lives. And I know it can sometimes feel like a very lackluster, tedious responsibility that, you know, is very there's scarcity when it comes to the rewards that you get from that type of life. But those rewards are things that you're going to experience with your everyday. Okay. The way that spirit always has your back, the way that when you think about it, you are always taken care of. Some of you may not be able to see that, but the reality is that it's true. And if you change your perspective to look at it like that, you'll see the rewards that you get all the time from living this life and walking this path. And I think that's the signs that spirit wants you to see. Okay? They want you to be open and free and kind of like spread your wings. That's what it feels like to me. They don't want you to be tied down. If there's anyone in a relationship too, because I feel like there could be people around you who really want to attach to you right now. They could really want to get close to you and be like the center of your attention, the center of your gravity with this mastermind energy. And it's got the universe on the card. Your center of gravity could be very balanced, and they may want to attach to that because you bring balance into their life or you offer some type of benefit to their life. But spirit is really telling you, to explore, to feed into your passions, to do things and get out there and be outside so that you can see what you really want to do. And anything that's not pushing you closer to enjoyable experiences or to what you really want to do, I don't think that you should be doing it. If it's something that is not enjoyable to you, I don't think you should be doing it. And, sometimes we use the excuse of something, being hard to convince ourselves that we don't enjoy it. We, just because something is difficult, we might say, oh, this ain't for me. It's too hard. When in reality, it may not be, okay? And you may have to take your own steps in your own life to determine if that's true or not for you. But I really think this is about like spirit saying, hey, don't tie yourself down. Don't overbook your schedule. Set boundaries here when it comes to how much time and energy that people can have with you. Set boundaries when it comes to how much time and energy you devote to people and situations, because I think someone is trying to act as if you are being narcissistic when in reality you're just mirroring themselves back to them, because it says the golden mirror, and we all know Pisces is the zodiac mirror. So I feel like spirit is warning you like, hey, it's time for you to be outside. Should nobody be trying to put you in no relationship middle of the summer after they waited all this time to put you in a relationship? Or if somebody's meeting you outside and you just getting to know them and they trying to snatch you up and settle down and get married right away and it's moving so fast, maybe it's because they don't want you to be outside with nobody else. You might have to think about that. And I'm not trying to break up no happy home, but what I'm saying is it kind of feels like that's what somebody could be trying to do. Somebody could be trying to either lock you down so can't nobody else see you, which is the opposite of what spirit is telling you to do. Or someone could be in a position where, they don't want you to be seen because that means they're not going to be seen. I don't know. Somebody could be trying to scare you or bully you into shutting up and going back into your cave. And that's not what it's about. The signs that are happening right now are signs that are telling you what your purpose is in life and teaching you with whatever your individual experience is what you're supposed to be doing. Well, I feel like the thunder gonna be loud. Yes, kitties, I know. It's a lot. Okay, so what does Pisces need to know? Empress. Okay. Nine of Wands, Fool card. You won a battle. A lot of you guys won a battle that was scary and intimidating. And I feel like you intimidate people because you have come out of a situation that was very difficult. You faced a fear. You faced maybe multiple fears. You faced a lot of challenges. And you were not broken. You may have been shaken, but you weren't broken. Okay? Yeah. Some of you are going to give birth soon. If you've been exhausted and tired and you're pregnant, some of you are going to give birth soon. Okay? Yeah. I also feel like some of you, because of the summertime, have a break from your kids. There's just this radiant energy coming off of you. You don't look like what you've been through. You're being freed of a lot of, like, I feel like burdens. Okay. What else does Pisces need to know? Oh, it's reversed. The 5 of Cups, that's good, though. 5 of Cups reversed, bitch. Okay. That's good. Yeah. There's a lot of flow in your life. I feel like you're flowing freely after you've been in a situation where you've been kind of constricted and held back. The Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, strong Virgo energy, possibly Taurus, maybe Libra. I feel like you're really happy to be in your home, to be independent, to drink your wine, to basically enjoy your life and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You could have a lot of cats around you. I just realized this woman got 4 cats on this card. Ain't that some shit? The little babies is around with the mama. Some of you might just be enjoying the time with your kids. You got time off during the summer to travel and you're going to take your kids with you. You're enjoying your family. You're enjoying being a mother. You're enjoying feeling self-sufficient, feeling like you don't need anyone, feeling very independent. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like you want to protect your independence, your finances, what you've earned, what you've gained. You want to protect your family. I feel like a lot of you guys are feeling really happy and secure and stable with what you've earned, what you've acquired within this time. There could also be an earth sign around you. This could be your mother for some of you guys. Some of you guys are happy to be independent or free of your mother. I don't know if your mother's here or passed on, but some of you have a mother who could have been very like demanding, overbearing, kind of like putting you in the 9 of Wands energy. Like there's always a problem. There's always something going on. And you might be free of your mother. You may have moved out and you live on your own, or, maybe you're just traveling for the summer, staying with friends, hanging out, and that's cool. You know what I mean? If you are a mother, that could be how your kids feel about you if they're, with the other parent. And that's okay. Because I feel like you happy to be rid of them for a little while too. So don't be upset. I feel like Spirit is trying to get you guys to understand both sides of the story and both sides of the equation. Because if you're being real with yourself, you can't be mad if you're a mom and your kids are happy to be out the house or away from you. You can't be mad at that, because deep down, if you're being real with yourself, you happy them little motherfuckers is gone too. I know I am. I love them. I love them all the time. And I will always be there to support them. I tell them all the time, hey, I love you. If you need me, just call me. But I don't talk to them all the time. I talk to them when something is going on. Okay, when Corey Kenshin said that he was gonna release the second title to his manga series, I asked my son, "Are you plan on buying that?" Because I'm like, okay, I can prepare for Christmas presents right now. Because he already got the first one. He done finished reading it. And he was like, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it, though. I'm like, oh, okay. Would that be something you actually buy? He was like, yeah, I just don't have the money. I was like, oh, okay. So, those are the types of things. Hey, it's raining outside real bad. Hey, since Trump just decided he wanted to drop bombs on Israel and they talking about the draft and all this type of stuff, I'm just checking on them to make sure their mental is okay. It's been a lot of situations going on, but majority of the time, I don't talk to them every day. In the summertime, please go live your life, because I'm damn sure outside. I just licked my microphone by accident. I'm outside. Okay? I ain't worried about you. I love you, but I ain't worried about you. So I'm gonna need for all you overbearing, overprotective moms to sit the fuck down and enjoy your damn life while your kids is gone and do something for yourself. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Some of y'all need to hear that shit. Cause you need to watch your ass. Cause you're coming through a little, doing a little bit much. Okay. Okay. Thinking too much about something that you want that maybe you don't need. One more card. What does Pisces need to know? The world. Yeah. I feel like a lot of you guys, though, are really happy that a cycle is over with. You're coming out of some state of emotional drain. You're coming out of an emotional depression. A lot of you guys are freeing yourself from something that didn't work out, and you're starting to look at the bright side about what the future can bring you in a new situation or scenario. And Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. I feel like you're taking all the lessons from what you've learned and moving forward. And that's what's most important. You've learned a lot from a cycle that has completed in your life that was really difficult. You've learned a lot from it. Okay? But I feel like you're also excited and motivated for what the future holds. What's the Empress? 6 of Wands. Interesting. 7 of Cups. Knight of Cups. You may not notice that you're getting attention from somebody. Somebody may be trying to give you attention, but I feel like your back is turned or you're doing something else. Somebody may walk up to you in the store and want to speak to you. Okay, what's the 6 of Wands with the Empress? Hierophant reverse. Yeah, single. Non-committal. Doing spontaneous things has worked out for you because it's making you look very beautiful as a feminine, or it's making you basically free up some type of blockage. Some of you guys have done something unconventional to move your bowels and it's worked. And I feel like all of that pent up energy that was in your colon may have been removed. I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist. The disclaimer is below. Okay? Ace of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. Some of y'all really love what it is that you do, and it's something very unconventional. Some of you guys may make unconventional foods. You are a chef, or I heard pastry chef, or you're a baker, or you do something in the kitchen with food and it's unconventional. It's not usually what people do, or you use a special ingredient that people it may be a secret ingredient or something like that. You're applying the things that you've learned to your work, but I also feel like you do something very differently. There's something about the way that you do your job or the way that you conduct business that's very unique and different. And it's directly from your soul. Like, it comes directly from your heart. You put a lot of love into your food. You put a lot of love into your creations, right? I feel like you also are very good at what you create. Like, whatever it is that you create, you could even make like herbal remedies. You could make oils, essential oils. Some of y'all really do something with your hands and you put a lot of love into it. And it's just different. It's really different from how everybody else does something. And I feel like that's what's causing you to have this abundance and flow in your life. That's what's causing things that you're working on to grow and be very successful. Okay? Especially if you are a business owner or an entrepreneur, I feel like you are getting a lot of attention, or you're becoming very successful with what it is that you do, which I feel like is going to help grow your business. Okay? Some of you guys are getting recognition at work for a unique idea or a unique approach to how you handle the situation. So it's like the policy could say that you got to do things one way, but you guys decided to do things a different way and you followed your heart in a situation. And I feel like your boss or your company is going to give you like an award or a recognition or even a plaque that recognizes that effort. And I don't think you see it coming. Right? I don't think you see it coming, whatever recognition or shout out that you're going to receive. Okay. This could be coming from, I don't know who it's coming from. Could be coming from another Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, possibly a Leo, maybe a Taurus, a Libra, I want to say Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but I feel like it's coming. Okay, what's the Five of Cups reversed? What is the Five of Cups reversed? Oh my. The Death reverse. Yeah, there was a transformation that you experienced recently, or something changed, but I don't think it was as bad as what you thought it was going to be. Something about that. Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you were worried about something that you didn't even have to be worried about. Or you thought something was going to change for the worse, but it actually ended up changing for the better. Right? You thought you were going to be sad about a change, or you thought you were going to have some type of like severe reaction to something that was changing or evolving or transforming in your life. And it's actually a lot better than what you thought. Right? If your kids moved out and went to college, or they're getting ready to go to college, or they went to a summer program, or they moved out of state and they're grown. I don't know what the situation is, but if there's a situation where the household that you're in right now, or the reality that you live every single day, the routine that you get into every single day, all of a sudden changed, you thought that it might be something negative, or you maybe in the back of your mind had a little bit of fear about how it was going to look, how it was going to turn out, how you were going to feel. And now that things have kind of like settled down, the dust is settled, you're realizing that it's not as bad as what you thought. I also feel like, I also feel like you may have purposefully changed your habits and routines, and you thought it was going to be more difficult, but you're actually falling into it a lot easier than what you thought. So whatever you were worried about, and whatever was like in your mind thinking that you weren't going to be able to move forward, or that it was going to be harder than what it was, your fear was basically proven wrong. I feel like you thought something was going to take longer than what it actually is. Some of you this could even be like working out, you know, or I don't know, some type of like, it feels like a workout regimen or beauty regimen, a diet or health regimen. I feel like you thought something was going to take a lot longer for you to do. Like maybe you thought it was going to take longer to lose weight, but you're actually losing weight a lot quicker than what you thought. Maybe you thought a procedure that you were thinking about having was going to be more of a recovery time, but you're actually feeling better a lot faster than what you thought. I don't know exactly what this is. That's the energy though. Okay. What's the Death reversed with the Five of Cups reversed? Oh. Yeah. Oh, the Strength reversed. What is this? Yeah, something definitely didn't take a lot of effort, or something was a lot easier than what you thought it was going to be, for sure. I'm not exactly sure what this is. You might have definitely let your hair down, let loose, let your guard down. Come clean about something to someone. Maybe you thought that if you told someone the truth, they were going to hate you. You were going to lose them. I don't think that's true. It's Queen of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles again. You were definitely afraid of something or worried about a negative outcome, and it did not happen like that, or it's not going to happen the way you are fearing it will happen. I also feel like some of you are realizing that in the beginning it may be difficult, or in the beginning something could be hard, or in the beginning it may take longer, but as time goes on, as you incorporate something more regularly into your life, that it won't even feel as drastic. Something about that. It's definitely talking about an investment of a lot of time and energy into something that you either thought you were going to have to do or that you did do, and now it's paying off. Okay, something that may have started off hard is starting to become easier, or something that you thought was going to be really difficult isn't as difficult as what you thought. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay, what's the world? Temperance. A lot of major arcanas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 of which are in reverse. That's crazy. Yeah. The rebirth. I think I did a reading with the thumbnail rebirth recently. The magician at the bottom. And there's the 9 of wands. Whatever you're doing behind the scenes to like get in shape, do yoga, exercise, work out, balance your energy, is helping the energy to transmute through you a lot faster. This could be with the new moon in Cancer. Oh, I gotta do that members reading. I didn't even think about it because it's not ready for me to do it yet. But yeah. I feel like you're creating balance in your life. Definitely. Definitely creating balance in your life. And I forgot what cards came out with the world. Hold on, y'all. Please, y'all, like the video. Thank you so much for those of you who automatically like the video. It is very helpful. And when the algorithm knows that you like the video, then they'll recommend it to other people, and other Pisces who are vibing with us and a part of our tribe can find us. So I really appreciate if you guys could do that. Just take a quick second. Hit that like button. I just heard ease on down the road. What was that from? I can't remember what that was from. When they was talking about ease on down the road, child. I think the Queen of Swords came out with the World card. Yeah, the Queen of Swords was at the bottom. And I was talking about how you were taking all of this with you. Yeah, so you're incorporating, basically that's what it is. You're incorporating, I don't remember what the other card was, but I digress. I guess it's not important. Oh, I think it was the King of Wands. Yeah, it's the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. You're incorporating what you've learned throughout this phase of your life into your everyday life, and you're teaching people. I feel like that's what your life is kind of about. I can't tell you what your fate or your destiny is supposed to be, or your purpose in life is. Only you can determine that. But I feel like, Pisces, a lot of you guys are meant to go through things, experience things, figure out how to transmute the energy, you know, do your alchemist big one, and then show other people and teach other people. A lot of you guys are meant to be teachers. But it's like unconventional teaching. Okay? What's the world with this temperance? Woo! Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, that anger and that bitterness that you felt from what you had to go through is going away. That's why you happy. That's why you ain't sad. 'Cause I'm happy. King of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I don't know if I like that. Definitely feels like this is past energy though. I feel like in the past there was someone who was just doing things to manipulate your mind and make you upset, make you feel like you were stupid, make you feel like you didn't know what you were talking about, make you feel confused. And that cycle is over. And you're balancing out that bitter, angry, bitchy energy that kept you in the dark and kept you confused. I feel like you were blinded by some type of anger You were always angry, but it was because someone was manipulating you to be angry. They were bullying, they were abusing you to slow you down, all those types of things. That shit is over. Okay? That's what you need to know. Is that your life, that's good. Your future is bright, bitch. Okay? What's this? I'm super jealous and it's too soon. The moon? Could be a Cancer. Could also be another feminine energy, like a woman. Another. So you must be... Okay. Whether you're a woman or not, I don't care. Could be a woman who feels like it's too soon for you to go. This could be an ex. This could be a baby mama. This could be an ex-wife. This could be a sister. This could be an ex-friend, a new friend, an acquaintance, somebody who's observing you. This is somebody who secretly has some type of resentment or animosity towards you in some way. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles could be your mama, bitch. Okay, in the Page of Pentacles. Or it could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or Cancer. Some of you guys, this could be somebody who's jealous of a feminine energy, who's very well established, recognizing you, seeing the potential within you. A conversation that you're having with this feminine energy, because some of you as a masculine, you're coming in contact with this feminine energy who is very balanced and stable and independent after dealing with a bitch who's crazy. And they got mad when you used to tell them about how they was acting. And as a man, you said, you know what? I got to be mature and tell this bitch to kick rocks with my actions by walking away. Kick rocks with no shoes on, fresh out the bathtub, bitch. So for my feminine Pisces, y'all were that woman who was acting crazy. Or you could have also been dealing with a woman who was acting crazy and you were mirroring that energy and absorbing too much of that person's energy, and you had to separate and create a boundary. Okay? Somebody was manipulating y'all's boundaries, whether you're masculine or feminine. Somebody was definitely being a bitch, and it either caused you to act crazy or it made you question being around that person. And now all of you guys are transitioning out of that phase. And some of you guys are getting recognition at work by a feminine energy, a woman who is a boss or a woman who has her own business. And either this person is interested in partnering or working with you professionally, interested in being your friend, or interested in being in a relationship. What's the moon? With this I'm super jealous energy, 8 of Cups. Ooh, child, because you walked away and somebody does not know your whereabouts. They's like, no, it's too soon. Why did you walk away from me? And it is either... Because the Queen of Swords reverse, it could either be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius feminine, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini feminine, or a possible Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you walked away from or that you're walking towards. So take it how it resonates. But you guys are leaving a situation that there's still a little animosity there, because that smoking. Somebody was wearing a mask, okay? Smoking. That cup is still smoking. All right? Somebody's still a little bit heated, still a little bit pissed. Judgment, though, and the Ace of Cups. You had to learn a hard lesson about loving yourself before you sacrifice yourself for anybody else. And we talked about that earlier. All right. Talked about that earlier. So what can Pisces expect, Spirit, in the near future when it comes to these messages? Oh, look at here. 4 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. You're making friends. You're making friends. You're building partnerships. You're networking. You're accomplishing a lot of your goals. Some of you may go to a party or a celebration, or this could just be the energy of summer. Like with the 4 of Wands, I think about parties, weddings, festivals, celebrations of some kind, holidays, with all the sparklers that they have right there. This could be something on 4th of July that happens. You may meet someone on 4th of July. But you're going to be accomplishing a lot of your goals, Pisces. Okay. I feel like you're also going to be feeling very inspired to take action towards the things that you want to accomplish because of the results that you're getting, either with your transformation physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or all of the above. Okay, the King of Pentacles, interesting. King of Wands. Some of y'all might meet two different people, but this could also be just one person. It could embody who you are, and that's why you're so attractive as you traverse these outside public spaces. Or you could be meeting this person. Okay, this is somebody who is very solid, stable, connected, grounded, but they're also, with that King of Wands energy, very adventurous and entertaining and attractive. Okay, something about this person's appearance could be attractive as well. Their physicality, their build. There's definitely a physical attraction, but there's also like a responsible attraction, or that's how people look at you. Damn, it's so hot in my house, y'all. The air was blowing right down and it kept blowing my candle out. And I was just like, let me turn it down. But now I'm hot, bitch. I'm sweating. Uh-oh. Might got somebody sweating. What's the 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look, what? This could be a Gemini for some of you guys. Maybe Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like it's a Gemini, maybe another Pisces, an Aries, maybe a Cancer, Taurus, or Virgo. I don't know about Capricorn. Wow. Somebody's made a choice to approach you secretly. I feel like they're very attracted to you. Yep, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. This could be somebody younger to you as well. Okay. Yeah. I feel like you may even feel this person making that decision. Like you feel somebody with their eyes on you. You're very confident. You're very attractive. You're very beautiful, handsome, alluring. You draw somebody in. I also feel like because you're confident in what it is that you do, and you appear to come off as if you believe in the choices that you make. Like you're not just out here haphazardly floating in the wind like a Kroger bag, bitch. You know what I say. Y'all not just out here floating around aimless. You got some type of goals. Okay. That's a very attractive quality for you to have your head on straight, be very grounded, be very goal oriented, be very ambitious, but not ambitious to the point of stomping on somebody. Like somebody can pick up on your energy intuitively and they feel drawn to you and connected to you because of this. They feel your fire. See, look, there's the dragon and she up there with the dragon. And they also know that you not to be played with, but they're making a choice. They're making a decision because of who you are to come towards you, or you may see this person and approach them. Check out how it resonates. But yeah, somebody ain't playing. And I feel like this is a secret. Somebody has secret feelings for you. And I feel like they want to date you and be in a relationship with you, period, point blank, period. In the near future, you may find out about this. But again, Spirit is saying, take time to explore your options. Don't tie yourself down or settle, quote unquote, to anyone or anything unless moving you towards your vision. So if they don't have the same vision as you, if y'all not on the same page, if y'all not vibing in the villa, don't be sitting here playing with folks. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's part of this golden mirror too. It's like Spirit is trying to say, hey, don't waste nobody's time. If you're not interested in them, let these folks know. Don't waste no time being like, well, maybe it could be in the future. Fuck that shit. That shit is over with. That's what got you in the mess that you just got out of. It's saying, well, maybe I should give them a chance. You better cut that shit out. Maybe we should try. No. That's what got you constipated now. Damn. I hope y'all are laughing. Please. Please. What's the advice overall for Pisces? Oh, don't be foolish, bitch. Do not be foolish. Look before you leap. Yes, you should be confident when it comes to making decisions and take leaps of faith, but they should only be leaps of faith that are responsible. Don't be an irresponsible ass bitch. There's too many STDs and shit floating around out here. There's too many people looking for a home in the wintertime. Don't be foolish. And don't procrastinate too much either. They want you to find balance. Ooh. Am I a cold ass bitch? Or am I a cold ass bitch? Look at the screen. Before I even looked at the card, what does it say? Justice. What is on her in her hand? The scales. Who's on the scale? A kitty. A stinky poop kitty. They want you to have balance when it comes to starting new things. They don't want you to go. Yes, it might be fun to learn how to rock climb. But if your ass ain't built for rock climbing right now, ease on into it. Don't be just, okay. Yes, it might look fun to go build a villa in the middle of nowhere and live off the land. But do you really want to do that? I don't know. Maybe that short nigga is real smooth and suave, and you might say, yeah, I'm 6 foot, but I might give him a chance. No, bitch. That ain't what you want to do, bitch. Stop playing with yourself like that. Stop playing with yourself. It's a joke that's going around from Love Island, because it was a whole bunch of folks spit shining their pussy before they went and jumped in, before somebody came and jumped and dived in. Don't be spit shining your pussy for no 5'5" nigga, and you know your 6 foot ass don't want to deal with no short niggas. Why you playing with yourself like that? Sir, don't let that girl spit in your mouth if you know you don't like bitches spitting in your mouth. Stop playing with these folk like that. Stop playing with yourself. We ain't spit shining pussy for no reason over here. That's your advice. Stop spit shining your pussy for no reason. Oh my God. Oh my God. Not spirit saying yes. Not spirit saying Ace of Swords. Truth. Clarity she's giving. Truth she's giving, she is. Clarity you must have, she gives. They said don't spit shine that pussy for no reason. That is crazy. Run the video back and see how that Ace of Swords flipped out like that. Run the video back. And then I dare you to get in the comments and say to me, to my face, that spirit did not co-sign that shit. I dare you, bitch. I dare you. Bet not. You bet not. Don't even do me like that. They said, don't you dare. No spitting nowhere. Everybody's saliva need to stay in their mouth. And the lightning just struck. Watch the thunder come. Well. Oh. See? Y'all just gotta be patient. Wait for the confirmation. You rushing. Spirit is telling you right now that they gonna tell you clearly if you should do something or if you shouldn't do something. Either do it or don't do it. They're gonna let you know. Justice. Poetically. 7 of Swords. Yep, Hangman. I feel like some of y'all be procrastinating too. if you have a strategy that you want to implement, that's the right strategy. Just do that shit. Just keep it. Stop being worried. You waiting on the confirmation, and you see how I was just like, hold on, let me turn this down. You see how I was just like, the lightning, and here to go the lightning, you gonna hear the thunder, but then I got impatient and it didn't come quick enough, and then I was like, I don't know, because then I started questioning whether or not it was true, but it actually was true. I just had to be patient and wait. Some of y'all got a strategy that you want to implement, or that you've already implemented, and because you don't see immediate results, you stressed, right? Spirit is saying, come on now, look at the signs, follow the signs. That's what they're trying to show you. Okay. They're also saying that if something ain't working, you also getting signs of that too. I can't tell y'all all the answers, but all I can do is my best to guide you down this path that is your life. One thing I do know for sure, and two things I know for certain, is that what? Y'all better not just be out here randomly spit shining on pussy. Fugazily. Haphazardly, bitch. Stop. Shit. Stop entertaining these people and talking to these people and wasting your breath and energy when you don't want to be dealing with these folks. Y'all know what it is. We mean. Pisces is mean. Get back to that. Rekindle that. Y'all being too nice to these folks. Shit. I'm just trying to tell you. You can get mad at me if you want. I don't care if you get mad at me. You can get mad at me all you want. You can also kiss my ass. It's beautiful. I've been going to the gym. Okay? I'm just joking with y'all. But for real, I'm joking to a certain extent. I just want y'all to laugh sometimes, because some of y'all just be too damn serious. Every day. You're definitely going into the unknown, Pisces, right now, and somebody just don't want to let you go. And it's just too bad, because they ain't even came up in the reading like that. Anything else that Pisces needs to know when it comes to this message? Ooh, you about to get a gift. Somebody's about to take care of you when it comes to a gift that they're going to give you. They're going to give you something nice. Or somebody sees you as a gift. Somebody sees you as a prize. I hate that, but that's what it looks like. Card number 12, card number 17. That's a 3 and an 8. We already got an 8 up here. Okay. You are making decisions that are guided from your spirit team, from source. And I feel like spirit is either wanting you to know that you are a gift, that you consist of a prize, or that somebody sees you as a gift or a prize. Okay. Somebody else could also be a gift in your life while you are simultaneously a gift in their life. Ooh, not the false person. Another 8, which is crazy, and 28, which is a 10, expectation. So what the fuck is this? Be careful of the gifts that you receive from people. Be careful of people giving you things. It doesn't have to be a literal item. It could be like giving you advice, giving you information, gossiping and giving you the tea. Be careful of that, because somebody's intentions behind giving you something could be false or unsatisfactory, unsavory, bitter. Somebody could be giving you something out of bitterness, trying to pass along some bitterness. Fake and phony, nice, nasty. Somebody's playing a game. Somebody could also be in a situation where they were supposed to give you something, but they didn't give it to you. I feel like you're going to see clearly who's trustworthy, honest, truthful, or deceitful. You're going to see it. You're going to see it clearly. You don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to see it. You're going to see it and you're going to know it right away. But this false person energy is crazy. Something belongs to you, or something was supposed to be given to you, and I feel like somebody else signed for it or tried to claim it. You're waiting for it. You're expecting for it to come, but it feels like it's delayed. Like this could be a package that got delayed. 6 of Pentacles. Look at that. Page of Swords, Queen of Wands. Somebody's definitely watching you receive something. And I feel like they're going to try to take it. What's this privilege? Okay, bitch. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're very gifted when it comes to what you do. Knight of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody may want to tell you about your work. There could be someone who's trying to lead a group of people to attack you because of what you do for work. Because you're successful. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. I feel like you get a lot of business, or you make a lot at work, or you just got a raise or a bonus or a promotion. You may even be being recognized at work. Someone could be even trying to send people to like troll you. There could be someone here who wants to steal your work. Or they're trying to perpetrate as if they have the same gift as you, but I feel like it was given to you, not them. I feel like somebody is playing checkers. And I'm not trying to be racist, but I just heard Chinese checkers. Because you know how when people say that they're playing chess, not checkers, meaning that whoever's trying to mess with them isn't even successful because they playing a whole different game that's less difficult. Like chess is considered to be the more strategic game. Chess is considered to be the game that requires you to have intelligence and logic. And checkers is kind of like a baby game. That's what kids play. Playing little kid games, little silly games, thinking that they're going to win the big dog prize. But all they're going to do is win the finger trap, them little cheap prizes. They ain't playing the big games. Okay? So it kind of feels like somebody here is trying to play a game with you and trying to be inconspicuous and mysterious, but I feel like you're seeing through something that someone is doing because they think they playing chess, but really they're playing checkers. You playing chess. And I don't know. It's like Chinese checkers is in the middle of regular checkers and chess. So it's like they might be playing Chinese checkers, which is more complicated and requires, to me, a little bit more skill than regular checkers, but they still not playing chess. That's what I got from that. What's the 8 of Pentacles? Ooh. 3 of Cups. I feel like the Hermit was in reverse because it flipped all around. You're sharing what you know when it comes to what you do for work. You're putting your heart and soul into your work. You know, sharing your wisdom, sharing your knowledge. Hangman, 10 of Wands. Yeah. And I feel like that's causing you to receive a lot right now. I feel like you look at life from a different perspective. Interesting that the Hangman was at the bottom. I didn't know that, but I felt like the Hermit was supposed to be in reverse, and they're kind of wearing a similar outfit. You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like Spirit is wanting you to use your unique perspective to create the life that you want, to manifest the life that you want, come out of your shell. It will be beneficial for you, or it is beneficial for you right now. I feel like you're going to be celebrated for all the work that you've done. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this reading, Pisces. I just feel like you're making choices based off your intuition, following your heart, and you're being brought towards the people who are going to help you accomplish these goals. And it's just really funny because whoever was in this reading, whoever this false person is, or this person trying to be like you, or I just heard like Mike. So some of y'all could be named Mike, Michael. Okay. Michelle for some of y'all. Michelle? Obama? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, somebody's really trying to be like you, and I don't know. It's like they trying to show up like you show up. They trying to do what you do. They trying to have what you have. And it's like, girl, relax. We have appetite, temporary halt. Now and then, it's good to pause in our pursuits of happiness and just be happy. So they telling you stop working so hard. Unikite, I mean, do what you gotta do. You know where you at. Be grateful for what you have. Because if you ain't happy for what you have, God ain't gonna give you nothing else. Unikite, trust. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to just trust them. Okay, and Sugar Light. Sound like a pimp name. Sugar Light. A pimp named Sugar Light. A pimp named Slickback. Sugar Light. Star says, I have loved the stars too. Wait, I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Yeah. So if the pace of your life is fluctuating like a little bit of a roller coaster, okay. You know, you may feel like you're on the lazy river right now, and then you feel like you're on the rapids later. Just embrace it. Just flow with it. This is teaching you what you're meant to be doing and how you're meant to be moving. And I feel like y'all should be very happy. Y'all should congratulate yourselves, because this is the time where you honoring your journey and reflecting on where you've come from to now where you are. That's an important part of you being able to show energetically that you're open to receiving the things that you actually are asking for in the next phase. So I hope that helped you guys. Y'all be sure to book your reading. If you want to book it in the comments, let me know if it resonated. Like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe, Pisces. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I hope this reading helped. And remember, most importantly, this is our Circle Boost. Bye.